Hey everybody, welcome back to Film Fanatics. Today we're looking at the 10 strongest characters in Supernatural. Now the show doesn't fully reveal the powers some characters are thought to have, and there are so many inconsistencies in power of different beings over the years, so this video will be based on what I've seen from the show and some other articles and videos I've read. Number 10 is Eve. Without Eve, there wouldn't be much of a show, or at least the Winchesters would have a little more downtime between fighting demons and angels. Eve made every single alpha monster there is. She predates angels but not archangels and is thought to be related to leviathans. Eve showed up in season 6 of Supernatural mad that so many of her kin were being killed by humans like hunters. She experimented several times trying to create the perfect monster which she planned to infect the entire human race with, so that Crowley would be denied any souls. Along with having an army of monsters at her side and the ability to create new breeds, who knows how powerful, Eve is able to suppress angel powers, shapeshift, possess others, and fly. The only way to kill Eve was with Phoenix Ash.
Don't test me.
Bite me.
Dave!
Phoenix Ash. One shell, 1 ounce of whiskey.
I feel something dark.
What, darker than you?
Oh no. We need to leave here now.
Number 9 is Cain. Cain is the firstborn of Adam and Eve, brother to Abel and a distinct ancestor of the Winchesters. In Supernatural, the Cain and Abel story is a little more complicated than you would think. Abel had been talking to Lucifer, so to protect his brother from corruption, Cain offered Lucifer a deal, his soul in hell so that Abel would go to heaven instead. Lucifer agreed on the condition that Cain himself would send his brother to heaven. At the urging of Lucifer, Cain took on the Mark of Cain in order to seal away the darkness. Cain took his own life, however, the Mark resurrected him and he became one of the most powerful and feared demons of all time.
I ever had the strength to resist. This may be hard to believe in life what I'm about to do to you, but I care about you, Dean. I truly do. I know I'm doing you a favor. I'm saving you.
Saving me from what?
From your fate.
Cain has killed humans, monsters, reapers, fairies, deities, and angels. Cain cannot be killed by any powerful entity or weaponry because of the Mark of Cain, other than primordial entities, the First Blade, or Death's Scythe.
Well, that big blade and that douchey tribal tat sure gave you some super juice. Woo! Okay.
Number 8. Metatron powered by Angel Tablet. Metatron is an angel and the scribe of God. Fearing the archangels would steal the information of God from him, Metatron left heaven and hid among Native American tribes and Americans, until discovered by the Winchesters. Aside from Lucifer, he was probably the most villainous of the angels, seeking vengeance upon the other angels for forcing him to leave, and even killing Dean at one point and turning him into a demon. Using the angel tablet, he kicked all the angels out of heaven, he kept human souls from ascending, and eventually he went down to earth in order to assume a role as the new god. Ultimately, Metatron is redeemed when he convinces God to start paying attention to humanity again. Number 7. Archangels. There are 4 archangels in Supernatural. They are the first and strongest class of angels and are one of God's first creations. The youngest and first archangel we encounter is Gabriel, thought to be a trickster by Sam and Dean as he was killing people he deemed to be douchebags in weird ways. For example, a research scientist who tested on animals was killed by an alligator in the sewer created by him out of nothing, and a fraternity brother was probed by aliens. Gabriel can warp reality and can create entire pocket universes with their own timeline and add timelines to the universe with just a thought, such as a time loop where Dean continually dies and is shown Hell TV. Next we have Raphael, the third archangel. Back when Lucifer rebelled, Raphael sided with Michael and God. But when we see him in the show, he believed that God is dead. Determined to make the apocalypse happen, Raphael went head-to-head with Castiel in a civil war and beat him up easily when facing the cast without purgatory souls. Lucifer is second of the four archangels and was God's favorite son. When God asked for all angels to bow down to humanity, Lucifer refused both out of jealousy and wounded pride over being commanded to bow down to what he saw as a broken, flawed, and murderous species. Lucifer was bitter, angry, and downright evil in the way he went about things, despite trying to convince everyone he was a good guy. He has shown how powerful he is several times, killing pagan gods with ease along with his brother Gabriel, and creating every demon there is, the Knights of Hell and the Princes of Hell. Lastly, we have Michael, the most powerful and oldest archangel. Michael is devoted to making the destiny he thinks is meant to happen, happen. He does what he thinks is good, but in his case, that was fighting Lucifer and wiping out half the planet in the process. We see him show his strength in an alternate universe where he defeats Lucifer. By taking his brother down, he proves himself the strongest of the archangels.
I love all of you.
Jack, don't! Are you Sammy?
You let my brother in.
Well, turns out he and I have something in common. We both want to gut your ass.
Well, you tried, Dean. I'll give you that, buddy. I'm not just powerful now. I am power. And I don't need a blade to end you, pal.
Dean!
Bye-bye, Dean.
Number 6 is Godsteel. Castiel didn't want the apocalypse to happen, and he wanted the angels to have freedom, but his brother Raphael thought the exact opposite, hungry to be the leader and bring about the apocalypse. This resulted in a civil war between angels, and as Castiel became desperate, he conspired with Crowley to get the souls of purgatory to win his war. Godsteel is Castiel after he absorbed the souls of purgatory and proclaims himself God. Despite being God for only one episode, he showed he had incredible power, killing Raphael with the snap of his fingers along with all of Raphael's followers in the war. And while he may have been powerful, Godstiel was a dick.
And who the heck are you?
I'm God. And he who lies in my name shall choke on his own false tongue, and his poisonous words shall betray him.
I for one hope you got to show a little more power before returning the souls to purgatory though.
What's your name?
Jack.
Number 5. Jack. Jack is a Nephilim, which is a hybrid creature conceived by an angel and a human. He's the son of Lucifer and Kelly Klein, which makes him the first and only Nephilim sired by an archangel, also making him far more powerful than a normal Nephilim. Donatello claims that Jack is probably the most powerful being in the universe, of course outside of primordial entities like God and Amara. And we've seen a lot of evidence to help back that up. According to Nephilim lore, Nephilim become stronger than the angel who sired them, meaning Jack will eventually become more powerful than Lucifer himself. Jack is strong enough to warp reality, he can teleport, he possesses telekinesis and telepathy, and is practically invulnerable to most conventional means of attack. Some displays of his power range from killing monsters with his telekinetic powers, granting Castiel the power to effortlessly kill the Prince of Hell Dragon, resurrecting Castiel from the empty, all the way to killing alternate universe Michael, who is the most powerful angel we've seen.
Let them go.
You think you can match me, boy? This power you have now, it's nothing, just a crutch. Oh, dare you! Burning off your soul, you'll run out soon enough.
It's worth the cost.
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
I feel the same.
I am the commander of the host! I am the cleanser of worlds! I will not be challenged by a child!
I'm not a child! I'm the son of Lucifer. I'm a hunter. I am a Winchester! Jack, no! You won't hurt anyone. Ever again!
And on top of that, Jack may be powerful enough to produce new angels. Number 4. Death. The original Death, also known as the Pale Horseman and the Angel of Death, was the oldest and most powerful member of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse and is the boss of all Reapers. He's supposedly as powerful, if not more powerful, and around the same age as God, according to his conversation when Dean first encountered him.
I gotta ask, how old are you?
As old as God. Maybe older. Neither of us can remember anymore. Life, death, chicken, egg. Regardless, at the end, I'll reap him too.
God? You'll reap God?
Oh yes. God will die too, Dean.
As you see here, Death claims he will reap God eventually, and that he can't remember if he or God is older. Death can resurrect whoever he wants and kill anything with a touch. Yet as powerful as Death is, he did give away the only weapon that could kill him to Dean, somehow believing Dean would kill Sam instead. And that's why he isn't a little higher on the list. For a primordial being, that wasn't very smart.
If the sky turn into stone, it will matter not at all.
Number 3 is the cosmic entity. It is an entity that lives in and controls the empty, a place of nothingness, predating God, death, and the darkness. The cosmic entity can do anything it wishes within its own realm, and is shown to be extremely powerful outside the empty, easily overpowering angels and invading heaven. The entity has claimed that no one other than it has power over the empty. However, this has been proven false before, with Jack able to get through to Cass, Billy able to resurrect Jack, and God able to resurrect Lilith.
Castiel. No! Pick it up! Pick it up!
What the hell,
This
Chuck?
isn't how this story's supposed to end.
The story?
Look at the gathering storm, the gun, the father killing his own son. This is Abraham and Isaac. This is epic.
At number 2 is God, who was originally introduced as Chuck, a prophet of the Lord. However, there are some hints at Chuck being God, especially with him once saying,
Nope. Well, there's only one explanation. Obviously, I'm a god.
God created the universe and nearly everything it contains, with the exceptions being the cosmic entity, Amara, and death. Him and his sister serve as the balance in the universe. They are the light and the dark. If either one is destroyed, existence would cease to be. God is prideful and egotistic, and lately hasn't cared so much for his creations, as in previous times, shown by him almost letting Amara wipe his creations from existence, and partially aiding in the whole apocalypse thing. He's shown how powerful he is several times, resurrecting the white-eyed demon Lilith from the empty, ending an alternate universe with pyrokinesis, and killing the Nephilim Jack Klein.
Fine. That's the way you want it? Story's over. Welcome to the end.
Are you testing us?
God, you mean? No. But let's just say, he's not the only game in town.
Number 1 is Amara, the Darkness. The Darkness, often called Amara, is a powerful entity that has existed before God, death, and the beginning of time. She was the main antagonist of Season 11, as she was trying to destroy God's creation. Amara has been destroying anything God creates since God was first around, which made him create 4 archangels and with their help seal away her using the Mark of Cain a long time ago. Amara was furious because of this, and claims God had done it just because he didn't want someone equal to him around. From the get-go, even as a child, Amara demonstrated overwhelming power, killing angels with ease, expelling Lucifer from Castiel, and fatally injuring God while she was already in a weakened state.
I'd die 1,000,000 times. Murder you 1,000,000 more before going back there. Tell me, if you won't change, why should I?
Amara, no!
Sorry, brother.
The most powerful witches, a demon army, an angel army, Lucifer, and God have all tried to take out Amara and have all failed. And oh yeah, she seems in love with Dean. Thanks for watching, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.